I got to work on this playbook now. Let's see.
Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Wait, 20. 52's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady gives to Michel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a run with Montgomery. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We're going to set. 180. Alpha. Watch the eye. Man, Eddie. Check three, check three. Check the backer. Hey, watch this.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check lady. Check 50.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 4. Switch. Check that.
Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Darnold. And the throw is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On the ground, Michelle. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On first down, Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Michelle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Gostkowski, that's no good. He hung it out to the right. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 2nd down, Washington. Three-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the carry, it's Montgomery. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
We got to step it up. Hey, Alabama. 52, check it.
On third and long, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field.
Are you kidding me,
He's going to
dude?
be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Brady, he's going to look deep, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He was looking for Edelman there.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
I'm here all day. Kill. Showing up. Young lady.
Now Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, team 6.
Darnold now to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Young lady, under 10. Check your hot read.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, 50 to Mike. Watch the slant.
They run. Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Brady. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Point after now from Catanzaro. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
53! 72!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 53 times.
Darnold on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Now, lady. Mike 52, Mike 52. Check. He's crazy.
Now it's Darnold.
Dude,
And
he was so
pressure gets
open.
to him again. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Mike 22. There's a party.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Jesus Christ,
21
this guy sucks
yards.
at
Well
running.
done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught.
He pushed him.
Josh Gordon in the
Oh
final
my
seconds of the
God.
first half.
He pushed
as
the
they are
fuck
able to
off.
cut into that lead.
Oh my God, what
Touchdown.
bullshit that
I know
was.
we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel
That is a
not where you
bullshit
want to be,
play.
but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Fucking bullshit play, dude. He fucking pushed the fuck off. Oh my God, I've seen it all.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Set. 52. Watch the out. Watch the out. Hey, 80. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Don't let him breathe.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's
bullshit. I fucking no. He was down. He was fucking down.
The 26-yard line.
He was down.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. That's caught by Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's got a moonwalk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, Orbit.
It's just me and you.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mike's 50.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check 26. Check 26.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check
80. Crunch. Reset.
On 1st down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
You got it.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 25-yard line.
Mike, right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I got it.
What the fuck?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Go, son. 52, right 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Red 80. I'm coming. Check 37. Check 37.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Montgomery back to the ground. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Double time. Even. 4 down. Even. Red 80. 52 is the mic. Mike 52. Mike 52. 65.
Now Darnold.
Oh my God, talk about
But
penalty.
incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Here's Brady to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Here we go.
Here's Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Whip, whip. Whip, whip.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
36, 36. Man, 80.
They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery, they'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery, 34 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. Right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the
To throw again. Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Brady. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
52, Mike, 52. All right, D, let's turn. All right, D. Big gas, big gas, big gas. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Hey, lady. Slam. That's no way, sir. Reset.
They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, Haywood. Check, 52's the Mike. That's right, man.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Quigley now
Oh
on
my
the punt
God,
as he sends
fucking
this one
punts.
away. Dorsett on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Giants have scored to extend their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Edelman. and he hits him. It's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Jets 40.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They're going to look to throw. Wide open, Julian Edelman. The 30. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for New England. 51 yards. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? 50, plant. Blue down. Let's go.
2nd and 1. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. They'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they take a knee. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for New York. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Set. 10 over.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Catch is made by Harry. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.